So this is Jack.Lion here today with a quick music theory tutorial for you. So I thought I'd do something a little different, and actually this was a friend of mine's request, and I'm answering her question about music theory. Here, I'm gonna just move my webcam and we'll get started. So a lot of people get confused when I start talking about modes for many reasons, but first and foremost, I just wanted to point out that when we're talking about what degree, we're just talking about what number we're starting on, like what number note. So what I mean is, if we look at this here, this is a C major scale. We have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C, and it just repeats again. And we're just sticking with C because if you'll notice, it's all only white notes, and that's just for simplicity's sake. So when we have C major, you notice it's the same pattern. But what happens if we play all of those same notes, again, all of the white notes, but we start and end on D? That's called D Dorian. Now that has a different quality than C minor. It's a little bit more, than C major. It's a little bit more minor sounding. But pay attention to E Phrygian and see if you notice a difference here. And now F Lydian. G Mixolydian. And again, remember, we're only using the white notes here. So G, A, B, C, D, E, F, all of those belong to C major. So you might be thinking at this point, how does A minor equal C major? I thought minor meant sad and major meant happy. How could the same notes equal two different sounding things? And there's no real good answer to that. But what we do know is that if we sort of center our musical ideas around this root note and, use the rest of these notes, then we can kind of make the listener feel like we're in A minor if we're doing that. If we're doing it with F and we're using all the notes from C, then it would feel like F Lydian. So something you can do in your arrangements is when you're transitioning between A parts and B parts, it might sound good to have some contrast by changing the mode. And then that way you wouldn't have to change chords, change all the notes completely. You could still stick to your good old white notes and then take sounds from other parts in your arrangement, mix them in there, and see how that matches up to a different tonality. Because all of these do not sound like major. Like Phrygian has a very dark tone to it. That does not sound happy necessarily. So I hope this explains them well to you. If you guys want a more in-depth tutorial and maybe one about chords and stuff, then let me know and maybe I'll do that. But in the meantime, this was my video on music theory. Thank you.